What is this feeling in my stomach, chat? Now seriously, what is this feeling in the pit of my stomach? Do I have a tummy ache? Do I have a stomach bug? Did I have too many drinks last night? Am I not feeling well? Prescribe me. Prescribe me. What could possibly be wrong? Why would I possibly be feeling so out of sorts? Why do I have a headache? I'll tell you why. The 5 stages of grief. Now I'm not at the last stage. Oh no. But some people are. And that is sickening. That is unsettling. You see, this has been a good window. This has been a really good window so far. And we're about to drop a bomb. A bomba. And I'm the villain again. You see, because I'm staying consistent with my opinion on this player. It's not Alejandro Garnacho, it's just Alex. He's shortened it. He's just Alex now, Alex Garnacho. So no problem, we'll go by that. I thought we all had an agreement. I thought we all had an understanding. What we wanted, what we needed, the level. But because some of you have reached your acceptance stage, I'm staying consistent with what I said 30 days ago, 60 days ago, 90 days ago, January when we was linked. I don't rate this player. I don't think this player is good enough for Chelsea Football Club. I think this player is going to be replaced within 12 to 18 months. In terms of you at home are going to want him gone. You at home are going to want him upgraded. You at home, you are going to see someone in the market, just like with Mudryk, in the market in 12 to 18 months' time at this very same position, and you're going to want them. You're going to want them. And then it's going to be a realization to you, oh, Garnacho's on a 7-year deal. Oh, Garnacho doesn't want to leave. Oh, Garnacho really loves London and there's not really many buyers. Now, the only saving grace is that hopefully this deal is so cheap that it's easy to entice others to come in. Hopefully the wage package is so cheap that it's easy to entice others to afford him. That is the only saving grace here. The other saving grace is that, thankfully, this video is sponsored. So check out this video. Your transfer knowledge will have knock-on effects with Final One Stand-In by William Hill. It's free to play with a chance to win a share of £500,000. No admin fees and guaranteed winners. All you got to do is pick one Premier League team each week. If they win, you're through. If they lose or draw, you're out. Download the William Hill app, scan the QR code on screen, or click the link in the description below to enter. Register for free and make your picks for a shot at £500,000. You have to be 18 or over, and it's UK and Ireland only. Remember to always gamble responsibly, and the full terms and conditions apply. Link for that is in the description. Yeah, thank you, William Hill, for sponsoring. You're the best thing that's happened in this little bit of content here. You're the best thing that's come of this. I don't understand the infatuation. I don't understand why people want this guy. No, genuinely now, I don't understand. We've been speaking about Rodrigo's. We've been speaking about Leao's. We've been watching Williams for Spain. Or just we've been seeing other individuals. And this is where we land. This is where we're at. Tell me right now his outstanding attributes. Forget his brother for a second and the copium going on there, and I'll talk about that later on. Tell me his best attributes. Don't tell me he's 20. Don't tell me he's got potential. Just tell me his best attributes. Because at least with Gittins, we know he's an insane dribbler. At least with João Pedro, we know that he's technically very sound, as we always said. And now look at the finishing. But go and tell me Garnacho's best attributes. Is it his dribbling? Is it his passing? Is it his decision making? Is it his shooting? Is it his ego? His mentality? Work rate? Yeah, he works hard. What is it that you're so impressed by, so infatuated by, to the point where now I had denial. We're past denial now. I had anger. That's where I'm at right now. We have bargaining. I was willing to take anyone other than him. Anyone, as you have heard me say many times. We have depression. We'll get to that later in the next coming days. And acceptance. I'm not having that. Now, you guys can do the acceptance thing if you please, if you wish. But tell me why you're accepting it. Tell me why, other than the fact that Chelsea want him. He's not signed yet. You definitely didn't really want him. Some of you did, very few of you. But if we do the polls and we do the questions and the asking and answers and the Q&As, when we won the Club World Cup, when we became world champions, Garnacho, is this was on your list, yeah? Garnacho, this what you wanted? The guy thinks he's better than he is, in my opinion. The guy has an inflated ego. The guy thinks he's the second coming of Ronaldo, but he's nothing of the sort. When you watch Ronaldo in 06, 07, 05, 04, Garnacho doesn't play anything like him. He can't dribble like him. He can't control the ball like him. He can't take out two men like him. So what are we actually gravitated to here? Because he takes a hell of a lot of shots, so he's going to get some goals. But I wouldn't call him a great shooter. I wouldn't call him clinical. I mean, Man United's attack, they just had probably one of their worst goal-scoring seasons. Was he not a part of that? Decision-making? How many times have I seen Man United fans say, this guy's better off the bench? This guy's better off the bench for impact. Because starting, he looks lost. Starting, he ain't the guy. Low blocks, what are we getting? Good passing, yeah? We're getting some sort of elite level passing, are we? Some sort of elite level link up. If that was the case, he'd be playing in the twin tens. I'm sure no, he can't play in the twin tens. That's why Man United are getting rid of him. He's got to play out wide. He's got to play right on the touchline, and he's up and down like a shuttle bus. But he's not a great dribbler. He's not a better dribbler than Madueke. He's not a better dribbler than Gittins. He's not a better dribbler than probably Esteval, most likely. Right. So where are we going here? If it's for the system and the wingers are going to stay high and wide, that means they're probably not going to get into goal-scoring positions that much. So you're going to need some dribbling. You're not going to get many shooting opportunities. If you're playing tucked in, your IQ needs to be higher because you're in tight spaces. It's not Man United on counter-attacks where you're just running into open space all the time because they've been dog shit for the last 2 years. You're actually going to have to be intricate, intelligent, decision-making, awareness, surroundings. When did you see that? When did you see that him do that? Break open a low block. Genuinely, you see me. I'm not going to flip flop. If there's something to be seen, something they're cooking, I have no problem marinating and seasoning. I have no problem. But I'm not going to season something I don't like, something I don't want. Now, if he joins the football club, if he doesn't, this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be hilarious. Because there's a whole heap of people pandering for him now. Suddenly there's Garnacho enjoyers. I don't know where these lot have come from. Because we're about to get him, so now suddenly they've reached the acceptance stage and now they're starting to propaganda it. But please, you don't need to ask me if he signs, am I going to back him? Yes, I'm going to back him. That doesn't mean I have to rate him. That doesn't mean I had to have wanted him, and that doesn't mean I have to even like him as a personality. I just don't. And this whole copium of, his little brother, he's the one causing all the problems. If I had a little brother on social media whilst I was playing at Manchester United, I would have backhanded him across his face if he tried to cause issues that would poorly reflect on me with the fan base? Are we having a laugh? Now, he's passed all of his DBS checks. He's passed all of his character analysis. So, hey ho. I don't know what type of psychologist was sent in. Dr. Phil, I don't know. I'm not interested. Job done. If that's the case, that's the case. We got to accept it. But I just thought we could get a better winger. Excuse me. Excuse me for not wanting what is a painfully average winger at the top level. His age has nothing to do with it. Do you think every young player has a high ceiling? Do you think every 20-year-old has high potential? I'm sorry. He's part of the worst Manchester United team of my lifetime. That's why he's got that many minutes. That's why he's played that much. Not in my opinion because he's incredibly talented. I've seen Wayne Rooney. I've seen Ronaldo. I've seen top young players at Manchester United before. Let's not pretend now he's racked up all those games because he's some top ass potential. He's racked up all those games because Man United haven't got better. Because Manchester United have not got the level of player that they should have. Otherwise, his arse would be on the bench at best. And that's where the inflated ego comes from, because he actually thinks he's one of the top talents. In my opinion, he's not. And I wanted a starting left winger. If this was a backup left winger, I'd probably tone my voice down a peg or two, because I'd say, right, we're getting a backup, we're getting a bench player. Oh, he's developing. Oh, he's got potential. He's improving. He's got things to work on. Why do we need that when we've already got Gittins? And I get the model. But what have I said? Within the model, you can do great things. This is not a great thing to do. In my opinion, you could do better. Excuse me for standing on business. Because I don't give two shits. I'm just being completely honest with what I've watched, what I've seen, what I believe, what I think. And guess what? It will either bite me on the arse, and I'll have to do an apology video, which is great because that means he's smashed it at Chelsea if he joins and we're going on to successes and winning and whatnot. But by golly gosh, if he doesn't do well, he's very durable. Another plus point. He works hard. He does track back. I think he's a wing back personally. If he was in a 3-4-3 playing for Conte, I think it would be perfect, right up his alley. No disrespect. That's just what I think he is. I think he's a really good wing back. If you put him and Pedro Neto on the wing back positions, you're cooking. You're really cooking up something. Now I'm marinating. Now I'm seasoning. But if he doesn't work out, if he is exactly what he is, which is average dribbler, average shooter, works hard, maybe some good off the ball movement, will get goals because he'll get into good positions, to be fair to him. But he's not moving the needle and he's not that guy. If he is that, just remember, just because we're interested in someone doesn't mean you have to suddenly now find ways to rate them. Or forget that. Find ways to disrespect those who just don't actually want the player. I've been happy with our business so far. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 window. Am I allowed to disagree with one player coming in through the door without being crucified? Is that okay? Can we have our own opinions around here? I'm not talking about on my channel, I'm talking about on Twitter, because I know you guys are intelligent folks. Is that okay? Or is it every single player that looks like they're now coming to Chelsea, suddenly now you have to love them, you have to rate them? Doesn't really make sense, because I know it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't quite make sense. This deal is getting dragged on for two reasons. One, because the later we go into the window, the more bargaining we can do with Manchester United, get the price down, etc. So I understand that. But it's also because the 5 stages of grief. They know, as an ownership, as a director, that he was very unpopular with this fan base in terms of bringing him in. And time is a bitch, because now people are getting worn down, people are getting tired, people are starting to drain and dilute their opinion, and it's going from denial, anger, bargaining, depression to acceptance. And that is exactly what's happening, because the more time that goes on, the more that Fabrizio keeps saying, Remember the name. I've been speaking about it for weeks. It's just, people are just getting tired and exhausted and drained. And they're suddenly just coming around to the idea and making fucking dumb excuses for why we should be doing this deal. And it pains me and it sickens me. So I take you back to the start. I am sick. I am sick to my pits. And that is it. That is it. This doesn't have an effect too deeply, hopefully, on the rest of the window, because I'm happy with pretty much everything else we're doing. And let's see how many minutes he takes off of others and whatnot. But boy, is this going to be one hell of a frustrating player to watch. I have no doubts. This guy is going to piss me off. Oh my God. He is going to frustrate the living daylights out of me. Just when we were getting the Sheffy Queffys, the Simmons, the Palmers, the link-ups, the intricacies, the technical qualities. Now I've got a real road runner once again. Fucking hell, man. Oh, my days. But what can you do? What looks to be done will be done. And life will go on. But yeah, guys, scan the QR code, of course, if you want to join me in playing Final One Standing. At the end of the day, is this going to have massive implications on how I place Chelsea in my order of things in terms of when they'll win? Because, of course, I don't want to pick them when they could lose. But it really might depend actually on Mateta, Eze, if they leave Palace before game week 1. We're at home. Garnacho or no Garnacho, I'm pretty confident, very confident actually we're going to win that game. So, yeah. This shouldn't make a massive difference to my picks. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Let me know in the comments down below. The link's in the description if you want to join. In a bit, people. Peace.